All right, let's make some gravy. Who wants to make gravy? I'm gonna make some brown gravy. Got a pork roast over here, and I'll show you how I do the gravy. Usually I make the gravy. So I usually start with the bouillon cube, either chicken or beef. Andrea likes beef, so we're gonna use beef. I'm gonna use 1 cube of that, and go ahead and put that in there. Let it start doing its thing. Crunch it up a little bit. I'll throw the wrapper over there. And next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some butter. I'm going to actually use a whole stick of butter because they're butter junkies and they like that kind. So you can use less butter if you like. I'm going to put that on in there and let it start melting in. And the next thing we're going to add is probably some gravy master to give it some color. Then we're going to put some flour in so it has some texture, some body to it. So this is the stock from the roast. We did a pork roast and cooked it in a pan. And this is the stock that's left over. And that's what I like to use. When I'm doing like a chicken gravy or a turkey, you know, I use the same type of broth, whatever it cooks in. That's what I like to use. You can use chicken stock or beef stock if you want, but it's always better if you use what you cook the meat in. Seems to be a little better. So I'm gonna turn the gravy brown. It'll actually black now, and then we'll lighten it up with the flour as we add the flour. So, let me shake this stuff up. Brand new bottle. This stuff likes to settle on the bottom, so you know you like to pound it there and get it moving. And you just pour this in. Get a little color in there. It does add a little bit of flavor, but not a whole lot. You know, a lot of that's coming from the drippings that you made the meat in. So we got the brown there. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. You don't want to get it too hot because if you do, it'll cook your flour and your gravy will be real lumpy. So stirring the butter in still. We'll stir that in. Get it the right color there. It's looking pretty good. The next thing I'm going to do is start putting some flour in, and you want to wisp it pretty good once you start adding the flour so it doesn't get clumped up. So let me just finish getting rid of this butter. A little more here, get it knocked down. Some people like the gravy a little lumpy. I like it a little smoother, you know, and they like it on the thick side, you know. But, the longer you cook it, the thicker it gets, and of course the more flour you add, you know. So start a little at a time. Can't take the flour out, and it can make it taste chalky if you get too much in there. We're gonna whip that in there, little at a time. You want to make sure you get it all knocked down before you put more in. Put a little salt in there. You don't need a whole lot because we got all that butter. Anyway, that's about got it. We'll get Andrea to come out and taste it, make sure she approves. All right, Andrea. Get you a spoon and give it a try.
Plastic spoon.
There we go. I should have it. I'm going to add a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but it's hot.
It's alright.
It's good to go. Let it cook down a little bit and it'll thicken up. There you have brown gravy. vwdarrin style.